Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Ryan Makes Sense. I recently received a request to do an update on the Bitcoin mining stock videos. I only did one video. This request was to just basically do a refresher on the three that I liked. I like CleanSpark, Digihost, and Stronghold Digital Mining. I had a great trade on SDIG. They recently did a reverse split. What does that mean for you? How have things changed? We'll dig into that. Um, so yeah, based on this request, I'm just going to do this video for you guys. Let's go back and see where it all starts, which is Bitcoin. Without Bitcoin going up and increasing in value, it fluctuates the stock price of these crypto slash Bitcoin mining stocks. So let's take a peek at Bitcoin. All right, you guys, we are looking at Bitcoin on Thinkorswim. This is the monthly chart. I only like to trade the monthly charts because you can get the bigger picture and then whittle your way down into smaller time frames to make any trades or any short-term predictions. Looking at Bitcoin right now, we can see that it attempted to break this channel at 31,603 and it got rejected. We can now see the price is retreating. We can probably see it hit 24,596 with a potential bottom of the channel around 16,000. So what does this mean for the Bitcoin mining stocks? Well, in my opinion, I believe the Bitcoin mining stocks will go down because the value of their assets that they are holding are going down, and the assets that they are producing are also going to go down. So that's just my opinion, but I just want to draw a couple more lines on here because it's going to give us some more clarity. There. So, yeah, I'm just drawing some quick lines here. So I think we will come to an apex around the end of the year where we'll either break up or break down. Again, 17,000 looks like the potential floor for the channel, but I wouldn't be surprised if we broke that floor and we went from 8,000 to 12,000, in my opinion. Do I think it could go that low? I don't know. It went from 69 to 15 to 30 to then maybe again another retracement, which is fine. It's healthy. So now that we know the index is potentially going down where it had resistance right here and it's retreating, let's now look at CleanSpark, Stronghold Digital Mining, and Digihost, Digimark. Let's look at those three. Let's look at their fundamentals and then we'll look at their technicals. All right, the first stock we're going to look at is CleanSpark. I really like this one if you have a long-term mindset. Or a long-term time frame mindset, both go hand in hand. So why I say that is because it doesn't look too healthy on paper. So doing some quick calculations here. They make 122.2 million, but they lose 86.2 million. So that's 36. And if we add cash and debt, they are not looking too sexy. We'll do cash and short-term equivalents. So we'll add 21 plus 21.07. And we're going to remove the debt of 21.66. Right back where we started. So total assets is 452. Total liabilities 48. That's great. Now that we've included sales, income, cash, and debt, let's now divide this by the 40 million shares available. So we can't divide it by 40 million shares available, but let's let's note down this 35.41. And that's because 21% of the shares are being sold short, which means people are shorting. So if we do 40.97 times 0.21, so now we have to do 40.97 minus 8.6. So 32.37. So we're going to do 35.31 divided by, it was 32.37, 32.37. Comes to a stock share price of $1. That's a bummer because, you know, looking at the earnings per share over the past 5 years, 5%, that's amazing. Sales over the past 5 years, consistent, 211%, that's amazing. Gross margins, 54%, that's amazing. Institutions own 30%. This is lagging data, so let's actually look and see what the most up-to-date data is. It's at 33%, so just a little bit more than what we're seeing here. So not bad. Let's go to CleanSpark here. And we can see kind of in a breakout right now. It's doing really well. We can see the volume down here is getting stronger. Last month, there was 181 million shares traded. This month, we're at 108 million, and we're more than halfway through, so it'll be close. I think this needs to go another cycle. So what I mean is we have a left shoulder here. We have a head right here. And I think we need another shoulder. So I think we're going to see the stock price come up to maybe $9. Potentially. That's where my next resistance is. It could go a lot lower. Like it could be, this could be as high as it goes actually, 437. And then let's make this go. And then it should do another cycle, a year cycle of a downtrend and then maybe a move up. That's just a pattern potentially I could see happening, but it's very risky to try and predict the future. Or it's very rewarding. So yeah, the stock is around, it should be around $1 in my opinion. If we go to the low of 97 cents here, and I think what the company should do is take some cash off the table. So 10, or it's 97, sorry. We'll do 95. So it's going to be 97 and 97. And yeah, the next support is $1.98. So, and then after $1.98, it's right here. So again, we have a few levels of support, but I think this is going lower. We'll see. Yeah, based on that information we just went through, it's not looking too good. The next one is DGHI, Digihost. Yep. This one is my favorite in terms of tech, like fundamentals. It's the strongest in my opinion. They're profitable. So if we do the same calculations we did for CleanSpark, we do the 32.6 million plus the 5.8 million. Let's go add cash and debt. Cash and debt are not here, so we have to go to the website, which I am going to do because we want to complete this. Okay, we want to go to investors. We want the latest release. I don't know why they have to show like the sex of the people that they hire. It doesn't really. So I thought they released a newer paper. So the last they have is September 2022. They should have something more recent right here. Okay, we want cash and debt. Revenue. So revenue is at 4.1. Okay, cash and cash equivalents is 3.43. So we're going to add that here. So plus 3.43. And we're going to minus the debt. Where's their debt? Did they leave their debt off? Come on. They don't have their debt on here. That's so annoying. That's not good. Um, their debt to equity down here is 0.3 and 0.2. Since they don't have their debt showing and they don't have their cash showing, I'm actually going to remove that 3.43. And we'll just look at, again, sales and income, and we'll exclude the cash and the debt, but it looks like the cash it helps them more. So now let's divide this by the 22.94. So a share price of $1.67. We're at $1.63 right now. So again, it's a pretty healthy company. It's not undervalued. It's not overvalued. I think it's going to go down with the price of Bitcoin. Look at this. Look at this chart. This was back in 2018. Is this one Bitcoin? Let's see. 2018. No, Bitcoin. I mean, I guess Bitcoin went from the highest high of 20,000 down to 3,000. Okay, so from the high all the way to its lowest low. So that's fine. Let's go back and look at DGHI on this chart. Oops. All right. You guys can kind of see it. Let's blow it up. Okay, so we have a bearish setup here, and bearish means pessimistic because we have a flagpole right here, and then our rectangular flag. But this candle is a very bullish candle. We should have seen a rocket ship right here on this candle. And the fact that it didn't break the top candle's height right here means this is going downward, in my opinion. So, how low can we go? Let's go here. I'm just setting up some supports. Really likes the 123 area. So, it looks like the 123 area is like the area to potentially get into. Maybe even 33 cents. So, yeah, I like this one on paper. It's the healthiest. It's the most realistic price right now. But now let's go ahead and look at SDIG, which is Stronghold Digital Mining. And let's look at it at the daily. All right. So they did a reverse split. It looks like their financials were updated. Okay, so let's do some math on this like we would any other. So they make 106 million. They lose 89.3 million. It's kind of like CleanSpark. So they're at 16.7 versus a 10 shares float of 10 million. So this stock, it's gonna be around $1, but let's continue. Let's add cash and minus debt. They only have 0.11 cash. I'm thinking we might want to add cash and short-term equivalents. Let's just do that. So 13.41 plus 0.11, so that's 13.52. And we're going to remove the debt of 75.82, meaning this company is poop at the moment. Whoops, yeah, so they're negative. Total assets 216, total liabilities 122. So that's not even a 2-to-1 ratio, which is, for a crypto company, that's kind of lame. The CEO purchased more shares at $1. Nothing. I mean, it just goes to show that he believes in this company. What I do want to call out about SDIG, though, is the company did do some things to improve their company. Where is it? I want to go to their 10K because they say they did an offering, I believe, a private placement. It's not here. I wonder, I don't want to dig too deep, but so, I mean, we have a negative number here. I mean, I like this company a lot, and I think another way we can look at this, because what they're doing to make themselves more healthy is they're hurting how they look on paper, which is fine. So I mean, I don't think they have a profile set up on this. Yeah, so they're not showing here. So I think in actuality, if we exclude cash and debt, because that's going to vary, their debt is not good. 106 point whatever 0 minus 89.3. So 16.7. And if you notice right here, 23.3% of their shares are being shorted. So now we're at 16. Let's write down 16.7 really quick on the side. And now we're going to do 10.73 times 23.3%. Whoops. So 2.50. So now we're going to do 10.73 minus 2.5. So 8.23. So now let's take our original number, 16.7, divide it by 8. What was it? 8.23. So, I mean, a fair share price, excluding cash and debt, because they are trying to do some things, is around $2. You know, this puts them at least away from the NASDAQ compliance thing. Let's see. Here's another website to look at: institutions and hedge funds, purchases and sales. Okay, SDIG. This will have updated information. Let's see if we're getting increasing or decreasing metrics. Decreasing. So funds holding went from 42 to 37. Hedge funds went from 12 to 6. Oof. 13F shares went from 8 million to 1.9 million. Hedge funds went from 6.8 million to 328,000. Percent ownership went from 25 to 5. And then hedge funds 21 to 1. Ouch. Damn. New positions are down. People did increase their position. Yeah. Okay, let's. Oh, jeez. You guys see that adage? Oh, let me. And I'll move my head as well. Adage sold 3 million shares. That's crazy. So let's look at ranking. Number one's gonna be so Q Power LLC, I believe, is the CEO and the president. Maybe. Um, okay, let's see. So market value, White Hawk Finance, Continental General, and we have an insurance company investing in this stock. Oh my gosh. Continental General Insurance Company? Is that true? Continental General Insurance Company? Oh my gosh. Good gravy. Ugh, I'm sorry. Um, and then it just drops down from there. So it doesn't include the CEO's positions, but it looks like a lot of people sold. So the recent filings of 518, we have a sell, we have buy. Jane Street purchased 35,000 shares. Susquehanna purchased 41,000 shares. They did 3,900 puts. Not bad. Quite a bit of sales. Armistice Capital sold 2.2 million shares. Adage sold 3 million shares. Yeah. So, yeah, as much as I want this one to do well, because I know the company is trying really hard, I think we're going to see this get back down to $1 or $2, which is fine. It's healthy. And then I think that's when we could see renewed interest. I know from myself for sure. But just, I guess, to wrap everything up in general, I think crypto mining stocks are going to be a little flat for the next few months. Just as Bitcoin kind of goes sideways, up and down, and not really moving up. So that's my opinion. Just, I don't know. I'm not a financial expert. I don't know how to do math. Everything I do is made up. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing and liking the video. It really helps out. If you have any other requests, please let me know and I will look into them. Have a good day or night. Bye.